In the high-stakes world of technology, victory isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's a quiet, calculated advance, happening just beneath the surface of public perception. Google has a unique way of winning, a method that relies less on spectacle and more on strategic patience. While headlines chase the drama of disruptive startups and the bold, often fleeting claims of rivals, a different story is unfolding. The media narrative is a whirlwind of hype cycles, focusing on who's making the most noise. But the real war isn't fought in press releases. It's fought in the quiet labs and data centers where, piece by piece, Google may have already secured its decisive victory in the AI race. Now, this is a big claim. To many, it feels premature, even counterintuitive, given the public stumbles and the perception that Google was caught on the back foot. But when you tune out the noise and look closely at the evidence, at the underlying data and strategic maneuvers, a clear and startling picture emerges. The facts, when assembled, point in one undeniable direction. Google is methodically weaving together three powerful, reinforcing threads. An unbeatable value proposition that makes powerful AI accessible to billions, a dramatic and perhaps underestimated improvement in core product quality, and a distribution network so vast and deeply integrated into our daily lives that it is practically invisible. Together, these three forces don't just create a competitive advantage, they fundamentally change the nature of the competition itself. This isn't a sprint for the flashiest demo. It's an endurance marathon, combined with a game of global logistics that only a handful of companies on Earth can even attempt to play. The ultimate winner won't be a standalone, one-task chatbot you visit. It will be the ambient intelligence you live with, woven into the tools you already use every single day. So let's break down these three pillars: value, product quality, and distribution, and examine the evidence that suggests Google's lead isn't just possible, but is rapidly becoming inevitable. The first pillar of Google's dominance is simple: overwhelming value. It's a strategy honed over decades, now weaponized for the AI era. While others built walls, Google built a bridge. In the early days of the AI gold rush, many companies went premium. They saw a niche market of early adopters and deep-pocketed corporations, and they priced their offerings accordingly, justifying high monthly fees to cover the immense cost of compute. You see price tags of $100, sometimes $200 per month, just for access to a single specialized AI tool. That model immediately locks the vast majority of people out. It creates a digital divide between those who can afford cutting-edge tools and everyone else. It's a strategy that serves a few power users and big enterprises, but it fundamentally limits the technology's reach and impact. Google chose a different path. It chose scale. Instead of selling a single expensive key, it bundled its strongest models and most valuable benefits into one irresistible package. The value proposition isn't about more tokens or abstract technical specs. It's a full suite of interconnected tools that people actually use every single day, and they offered it at roughly half the price of competitors, for far more tangible daily utility. Let's break down what that actually means. First, you get the most advanced Gemini model integrated directly into the apps you already live in. Then, you get generous AI credits for fast, efficient video generation. This isn't a restrictive trial, it's a real budget. Most daily creators and professionals rarely, if ever, hit the monthly cap. It's designed for actual work, not just experimentation. You also get a staggering 30 terabytes of cloud storage across Photos, Drive, and Gmail. To put that in perspective, that's enough space for a lifetime of high-resolution photos, documents, and communications, all unified and searchable. And on top of all that, the bundle includes YouTube Premium, giving you ad-free viewing, background play, and offline downloads. It's a quality-of-life upgrade that, for many, is a non-negotiable utility on its own. So add it all up. Flagship AI power, a real budget for creative work, virtually unlimited personal storage, and a premium media experience. Suddenly, competing offers don't just look sparse. They look completely overpriced and out of touch with how normal people use technology. This isn't about maximizing profit per query. It's a classic Google play. Maximize ecosystem stickiness. They are building a moat of value so wide and deep that the thought of leaving becomes unthinkable. It's not a trap. It's a fortress of convenience. For a while, Google's AI felt just okay. The criticism was fair. The research was world-class. The products lagged. Then the narrative flipped. The turning point was Gemini 3, a true leap, not a patch. Independent tests showed parity, or better with the top models, including GPT-5, in the same league, often better for coding. Developers praised clean code, long context, and generous limits. Users cited stronger reasoning, clearer synthesis, faster results. Video generation with V0 were 3.1, fast, high quality, low cost. Notebook LM, beloved by students, writers, researchers, and free. Perception shifted from follower to leader in raw performance. More people now use Gemini as their daily driver. One user said it feels like a next-gen phone versus a 5-year-old one. Quality caught up. For many, it pulled ahead. The third pillar is colossal distribution, Google's superpower. Most AI tools are destinations you must open. Google embeds AI into what billions already use. Search, over 3 billion daily. Gemini can summarize instantly. Gmail, nearly 2 billion. Summaries and drafts, right there. Docs, writing help without switching tabs. YouTube, 2.7B monthly. AI for creators and viewers. Android on 3 billion devices. Gemini becomes default assistant in 2026. No rival matches this reach. Google's AI simply appears where you already are. More users drive more data, which makes better AI, which drives adoption. This is structural dominance, not just a feature edge. That's the core advantage. Ambient, indispensable, everywhere. It's like a storefront on every corner of every street, in every language. Building and training a frontier AI model is a breathtakingly expensive endeavor. We're not talking about typical software development costs. This is a war fought with silicon and electricity. The sheer scale of compute, the specialized hardware like custom-built TPUs, and the immense power required to run these digital mines around the clock create a financial barrier so high it's almost invisible from the ground. Most companies, even well-funded startups, eventually bend and then break under that weight. Their ambition is limitless, but their runway is not. For Google, this isn't a bet the company risk. It's simply the cost of doing business at the highest level. This immense capital creates a moat so wide and deep that most competitors can't even dream of crossing it. It's a structural advantage baked into the very fabric of the company. In a single year, Alphabet generated hundreds of billions in revenue, with tens of billions flowing directly to profit. This isn't just a war chest, it's a perpetual funding engine. They're spending an estimated $85 billion on AI infrastructure and cloud capabilities this year alone, an amount greater than the entire GDP of some countries. Meanwhile, rivals like OpenAI are burning cash at a staggering, almost incomprehensible rate just to keep the lights on. One projection showed a potential $17 billion loss by 2026. That's not a business model, it's a countdown clock. Even their highest price subscription tiers reportedly didn't cover the actual cost of heavy usage. Every power user was a net loss. Google can afford to undercut on price indefinitely, bundling its AI into products people already use. Startups simply can't win a price war against a money printer. Then came the clearest signal yet that the pressure was mounting, a reported code red inside OpenAI. The directive was clear: all hands on deck, drop everything. The singular focus was to improve ChatGPT now. This led to a period of rushed releases, accelerated schedules, and a state of sustained urgency. It was a reactive posture, not a strategic one. At the exact same time, the market data began to reflect this internal turmoil. Traffic share started to shift. We saw erosion for ChatGPT, while Gemini's share held firm. In a few short months, ChatGPT's dominant share of the conversation fell from above 75% to around 64%. The giant was stumbling, panic and reaction on one side, poise and patience on the other. This is what it looks like when the fundamental landscape of an industry begins to shift. Others are winning key battles: Anthropic, DeepSeek, Grok, Microsoft. Anthropic owns a premium niche: reliability, nuanced answers, coding prowess. DeepSeek drives frontier-like reasoning at a fraction of cost. Grok rides real-time X data with a rebel voice. Microsoft has massive distribution through Windows and Office, yet none match Google's trifecta: value, quality, distribution. The finish line moves. Power invites scrutiny, privacy, bias, competition. Stay engaged, try the tools, ask hard questions. For now, the crown sits with Google, and the next lap starts now. What's your daily driver? Drop it in the comments, and stay curious.